What's up, guys? Coach Chim here in Jungle Gym, New Rochelle. I wanted to talk today about a topic that is pretty popular amongst my students, especially my staff with my students, is attendance. We have a lot of tournaments coming up these next couple of weeks, and I try to say this to as many guys as I can. Between 3 schools, morning classes, night classes, we have a pretty stacked schedule in every school. It's hard to let every one of my guys know this thing, face-to-face, one-on-one. So I figured, why not make a video about it? The thing that I wanted to talk about is why people need to worry about their attendance consistently, and not just sort of ramp it up right before a tournament. Why I want people to worry about their attendance so they don't get frustrated. Why I want them to sort of expect a realistic outcome based on how much time they actually put into training. Nobody is going to learn jiu-jitsu overnight. We all know that. And as much as we throw the cliches around, I'm in it for the long run, I'm going to be patient, and yada, yada, yada. I have guys all the time. They show up once a week, twice a week. Tournament time comes, the 2-3 weeks before the tournament, they're training 5 times a week. And as soon as the tournament's over, their dedication goes right out the window. Expectations. Okay, let's talk about expectations. If you expect to perform well in a tournament, you need to expect to put the time in necessary to do so. Confucius, I'm going to throw some Confucius at you right now. Expectations are based upon diligence. If you are training once a week, expect to look in a tournament like the guy that trains once a week. As much as you put in 4 or 5 a day training sessions the month before a tournament, chances are when it hits the fan during the tournament and you're in a tough match, you're going to look like that 2 times a week guy. Okay, you guys need to understand that the whole, it takes 10 years to get a black belt, whereas that may not be the case or the norm anymore, just because of how many schools are out there, different training methods, things like that. One of the things that it still could teach a lot of beginners is that you shouldn't be in this to try and get a black belt in a month. Okay, I hate when I see guys only taking their training seriously for a tournament, and very similar to that, I also hate when I see guys getting frustrated when they're also not putting time in. Okay, and you see this a lot of times with beginner guys. They're not getting it right away. They're not pulling off the moves that they're learning right away, or the senior belts are submitting them during training. Duh. It's not exactly rocket science to figure out why that's the case. I like to tell them, you know what, you're not even qualified to be frustrated yet. Okay? If I went into somebody dropped me in the middle of China, and I couldn't carry on a conversation with anybody, I would have no business being frustrated. Or I should say, more to the point, I shouldn't expect to be able to carry a conversation with them. Okay? And I don't care if I was studying Chinese every day, all day, I still don't expect to know Chinese in a week, in a month. It's going to take me some time. And similarly, your attendance is the thing that you should only be frustrated about in the beginning. Now, I always make the joke to my guys, I'm not going to pay your rent, I'm not going to hug your wife, and I'm not going to raise your kids. Alright, so you take care of those 3 things, the jungle gym and your training should be number 4. And that's only if you expect to be your best. Okay? Some guys want to be competitive in the tournaments. Some guys want to be the best that they can be. Everybody has different gifts, different sort of dreams, different goals when it comes to what exactly they want, MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to do for their lives. And all I'm saying is adjust your expectations according to the diligence you want to invest in achieving them. Okay? So, just trying to throw some tips out there. I can't really speak to all my guys one-on-one. I'll put the video up. This is going to circle all around. Again, CoachChimFans.com on Facebook. Press like, try and share it with your buddies. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And as you know, I'll probably have more coming along soon. Alright, later.